Hi my dear YouTube family, this video is going to be November favorites. I didn't think I was going to be doing one of these before I did my year-end favorites, but I decided to do this for you guys. Definitely have some really great things to show you. And I know that you guys are going to ask about my shirt. I got this shirt on Amazon and I will list the link below so that you guys know what that is. I just love these shirts that I'm getting off of Amazon. They're so much fun. And what I'm wearing on my lips, this is the Urban Decay Vice lipstick, just the regular lipstick in the tube, and it is called Rapture. So I hope that helps you guys, but I will tell you what I have on my eyes here in just a second. So before we get started, if you're new to my channel, welcome to this zany little family that we have. I'm so very glad that you're here. Please hit the subscribe button before you leave. Give me a thumbs up and a like if you wouldn't mind, and make sure you hit the little bell icon next to it so that you can be notified of any future videos that I might be having. I am trying to get my act together and do as many videos as I possibly can because it seems like I'm falling up behind big time. Oh, and the other thing is yes, I hurt my finger. I was doing the dishes and I reached into the, and this is going to make everybody cringe, I know, that I reached into the dishwasher and we have a slicer, and I had put the slicer piece in there, and I reached in and I just straight up and I did my finger in big time, and I probably should have had a couple stitches in there, but I didn't, so it's going to be in a few videos, so pardon me for having that. But yeah, and it's on a really great finger too, isn't it? So yeah, Bill, my husband, yeah, I keep saying to him, honey, I hurt my finger, and I kind of give him, you know, anyway, so enough of that. Okay, let's go. First of all, Dr. Teal's body oil. This one is in Soothe and Sleep, and it has a lavender scent. This is such a nice oil to have. I use this in my bath. I use it like when Bill will use it on my feet when he's rubbing my feet, or I will use it on his legs because he has really, really dry skin. Bill does have diabetes, and I try to help take care of that. And this really does a very, very good job. And because it has the Epsom salts in it, I find that it does help relieve pain. I will use this as my carrier oil if I'm putting on my essential oils such as peppermint or clary sage or any of those that I use for my pain in my back or my hips. I will use this as the carrier oil and then, you know, do the drops. So love this oil. You can pick it up at Walmart. It is not that expensive. I really like it. Okay, I have 3 Morphe brushes that I'm really excited to show you guys. This one is the Morphe E1 brush. And why I like this brush is because it is so dense, but it's really, really big. But it's really dense. It's not like super fluffy, so everything's going to go in there everywhere. So I use this for my powder to set my makeup down. Instead of having to swipe it across your face like a really big fluffy brush would be, I can actually just kind of stipple it all over into the pores. Usually a makeup artist will tell you to take a puff and kind of go like this, or when people are baking, that's kind of what they're doing, is the same thing, as they're putting that powder down in. Well, when you have aging skin, that can be a problem. You can look a little bit more dry, but I really do absolutely love this brush for being able to do that. This one right here, let me show you them up close. This one right here is an M168, and this one right here is an E34, and both, oh sorry, E36, and both of these are smudger brushes. This one is a little bit bigger than this one is, but these are so nice for getting underneath your eyes and really smudging out whatever liner you're putting on there. This one is very precise, and that thing is just, it's so pinpoint, and it's just such a dense little brush that I find that it can really lay down the product. And then I can go in with a little bit more of not quite so dense brush and just, you know, kind of smudge that out. So I really have been loving both of those brushes for smudging out my under eye. Along with the powder theme, I absolutely love the Bye Bye Pores pressed powder from IT Cosmetics, and then the Too Faced, I can't remember what it's called. It's something poreless. But this e.l.f. powder is absolutely every bit as nice and wonderful as those high-end powders are. And I find myself reaching for it even more more than the other ones. It's just a translucent powder, just very, very fine. It really does a good job of diminishing your pores, and I would really recommend that one, just as good as all of those other ones that I just talked about. Okay, I told you that I was going to tell you what is on my eyes. I have been in love with this Jouer palette for quite a while. This palette is called Springtime in Paris. It has a big mirror on this side, and then these are the colors right here. And it's a mixture of mattes and shimmers, but they're very, very pigmented, and they're really, really nice shadows. I have on, this one is my transition color right here. Then I used this one to kind of go along, this plummy color right here, to kind of go along my crease, and then I mixed these two to darken up that crease, and then I went ahead and used this really dark one to kind of smudge in the outer corner. So it really is a nice palette. I really appreciate it, and it has been one that I have been putting in my rotation. I don't remember the cost of it, but you guys know that I will throw that up on the screen for you guys. Now also, I'm sure that you guys have heard about these things before, but these are the pots of eyeshadow from L'Oreal, and it's the 24-hour infallible eyeshadows. Okay, so I have 3 of these colors that I've swatched for you on my hand right here. This one is Amber Rush, and then this one is Timeless Blue, and then this one right here is Golden Sage. And these colors are all shimmers. All of them that come like this are shimmers. And I want to show you really quickly that they have, the consistency of these is a lot like the ColourPop Super Shock shadows. I think that's why I like them so much. So all of them come with this little stopper thing in there, and they're not quite a loose pigment, but they're pretty close. So I think that it's really important for you to make sure that you keep that stopper. Don't throw it away, you know, right off the bat. But look at those colors. Aren't they absolutely just gorgeous, gorgeous colors? Today, I actually took this Timeless Blue and I smudged it underneath my eye, and I just absolutely love these things. They're so pretty. Next up, I have been reaching so much this month for the Cheek Parade from Benefit. I really do like this. It's got a nice mirror in it, which I will try not to blind you with, but I really do like this one because it's kind of your basic all-in-one palette. So up here, you have the Hoola Light and the regular Hoola Bronzer, and then you have the 3 blushes right here. The one is called I think it's called California, and then there is another one that is called Dandelion, and then this one right here is called Rocketeer, with it's a little bit of a satin finish, and I think that the California is also. This was just a really nice way to be able to try some of their products. I hadn't had the singles of any of these except for the Hoola. It is still available on their website, and it is still available on Sephora. So Wet n Wild has this highlighter, which I love. I found this month, and I've been using it non-stop. I have it on today on my cheekbones, and I have it on my inner corner. And this one is called To Reflect Shimmer Palette. I don't know why they call it a palette. It's just a big ass compact, really, was what it is. So, but this thing is so pretty and so nice, and you swirl it. It looks like it would have a ton of glitter in it. It has 0 glitter in it, but I am telling you, that thing is just so pretty. And it's like, almost like it's reflective, just kind of very, very sheer. So I think that anybody could wear it because it doesn't have a lot of heavy like undertone. Like, you're not going to get a pink, or you're not going to get a coral, and you're not going to get, you know, any weird color in it. It's just one that you can put over a blush of any sort and just use it. And I think this is gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And for the money, holy cow, I think this is like less than $5. So really, really good. Okay, another thing that I discovered very, very recently, actually within the last 2 weeks, but I've been using it like crazy, CoverGirl's Peacock Flare Mascara. I have it on today, and it builds up really pretty, really nicely. It doesn't make your eyelashes feel like they're crunchy or hard at all. They actually feel very, very, very soft still, and I probably could put another coat on even right now. Normally, you know, when you have mascaras dry, they're just really, how they dry, they just dry kind of crunchy, and you have a hard time with them. That's not like this, and it does wear really good all day long. You guys know that I am all always on the hunt for good mascaras. Always. I like the brush on this very much. It's very different. It's kind of swirls in there, and I don't know, it's just different than anything that I have ever noticed before. And they did a really pretty design even on it, which wouldn't affect me if it was a nasty mascara. I wouldn't care what the design was on it, but this is really fun and really beautiful. Something that I want to mention really quickly is this Algenesc hydrating setting spray, excuse me. This is called Splash. What I have been using this for and been absolutely loving it is I have been spraying this on my beauty blender or my makeup sponge, and then I will take it very, very lightly and blend in my concealer, and then after I will spray it one more time, and then I will dot it on there really, really lightly. But it works so good, and I cannot put powder underneath my eyes because I have terrible wrinkles under there. So when I've been using this, it has been hydrating and keeping it a little bit more plumped up, and the fine lines and all those wrinkles under there don't show up as much. So been enjoying this so much, loving it. Okay, you guys, that's everything for November favorites. I do hope that you enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. I really do enjoy bringing these to you so you can see what I've been favoring for the month. I love you guys so very much. Take care of yourselves, and I will talk to you in my very next video. Bye, you guys.